Hey YouTube, welcome back to Ron and Leah. I'm Leah.
And I'm Ron.
And today we're going to be discussing different questions and different things that we noticed about each other on our first date.
Our first date.
Our first date. So stay tuned. So do you want to start, honey? Well, first, let's start off with what did you notice about me on our first date?
Yeah, just to kind of bridge from our last recording. So I noticed Leah when she got out of her car and walked into Panera Bread. And then I think I got a text from her almost immediately. Hey, I'm here.
Oh,
I wanted to reply back. Yeah, I see you.
I saw you all here. And I like what
You're looking good. So I went in and as we met, I think you went to the restroom, I believe, first.
I did.
And we introduced ourselves.
I think I gave you a hug instead of a handshake.
It was the bow. It was the bow tie. I know it's.
It was the bow tie.
Yeah, we found a nice table and sat down, and then we already placed our order at that time. So I think the first thing I noticed with her is her big, beautiful eyes.
Aww.
You know, and her natural hair, which is something that
Yeah, you didn't mention my natural hair.
is just very beautiful.
You're like, wow, is that a wig? What is that, girl?
I was like, "That's yours?"
Is it yours? Yes, it is mine.
I mean, I was hooked right there. The beautiful hair, beautiful eyes.
Aww.
So everything else was like, okay, I just got to check and see, is the profile okay?
Like she didn't lie. Like this is her. This is actually her. Yeah, that wasn't, because like I stated in the previous video, sometimes people aren't honest or they don't post up-to-date photos, but there
Or you
are.
just don't want to scare somebody away. A lot of times
Right.
we'll answer something so that we can at least get a foot in the door with someone.
Right.
And you're hoping
right.
once you meet the person face to
Then,
face, it won't be such
as
a...
bad. That is a very great point, honey. Very great. Yeah, but there are, genuine people who are looking for genuine relationships. So I would say, keep your options open and have fun with your life. So you never know who you may meet. I met this handsome. So my turn.
Yes.
What did I notice on the first date? So of course he was dressed very well. He had on a very nice suit and a bow tie and nice shoes, and he was looking so handsome on our first date. And so that was the first thing. And the second thing I noticed, it's kind of funny because I remember it to this day. Because of course the coffee shop was quiet, and so we were sitting at our table and we were having our conversation, and he was only speaking loud enough to where I could hear him. He wasn't like, screaming, or his voice wasn't so loud to where the people next to us could hear, or the people 2 tables down. He was very engaged in me in our conversation, and I noticed that. I was like, yeah, he's trying to get to know me. But I noticed that I was like, that just made me understand that he was like serious, and he was a professional gentleman, and he knew how to engage in the person that was sitting across from him. So that's another big thing that I noticed from the first date. So I don't even know if I tell you that a lot, but yeah.
Thank you.
He wasn't whispering. That probably would have creeped me out if he was whispering. Hey, how you doing, baby? Hey. No, he wasn't whispering. He spoke directly to me. He wasn't, obnoxious, or he was very engaged in our conversation. So.
Because I'm like this. You've been in a setting and another couple, they're all loud, and it's kind of like I don't know if they're just trying to showboat.
Right, showing out.
I'm so important. I need you also to hear my conversation.
Right.
I'm like,
That's
no.
what I got.
One thing about me, I'm confident in who I am and what I'm not. So I just wanted her to know that first day I'm comfortable in my skin, and the journey that I've been on, and I just want to convince her that, you know, this journey is made for two.
He's so funny. But
Y'all
yeah.
can use that.
Like you can use it. But yeah, that's what I noticed. So I'm trying to think, what kind of questions did we ask each other on the first date? I know we kind of delved into like career talk a little bit, just hobbies, you know, cooking, what kind of food we like to eat, because he's a chef, obviously. And, and so we talked about, you know, cooking, and made arrangements to cook together at some point. And yeah, what else did we talk about on the first date?
Light-hearted conversation. It's just really getting to know each other, and just to see, is there a possibility to a second date?
Right.
So,
Yeah, it was very lighthearted, and I didn't like walk into the coffee shop and ask him what his credit score was.
Right.
Like, you know, I didn't just outright ask, you know. You have to kind of keep things lighthearted until you know that it's gonna go to the next stage. So, but yeah, so that was how our first date pretty much went. Our first encounter went.
Did we kiss on the first date?
No, we did not.
It was a hug.
It was a hug.
I know you wanted to.
I did want to. I think.
I was like, nah.
Like, girl, kissing all up on me. No, it was very lighthearted. And then I think the second time we met up, I think I gave you like a kiss on the cheek or something like that. Because I was like.
Yeah, my plan was long term.
Yeah.
I didn't have no short term vision.
Better not have.
Mm-hmm.
So what else did we talk about on the first date? Was that it, or?
That's about it, because it was already after work and it was kind of late, so just, you know.
Yeah, kept it lighthearted.
Yeah.
So that was our first encounter for those of you who were interested. So if you have any other questions, or if you want to know anything else about our relationship, leave us a comment down below. Hit the thumbs up button, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel for more content. And we will see you all in the next video. Bye.